enthusiasts, my name is Thomas and welcome to a very special video on the TLEV channel. For those of you who are returning viewers, welcome back, and for those of you who are new to the channel, hi! Welcome! TLEV usually consists of me and my brother Josue doing crazy shenanigans at Universal Studios. We also do Halloween Horror Nights themed videos throughout the year, and since our goal is to keep all of you informed about HHN, well, it's only fitting to also tell you about its past. Now you know, or so I hope, then let's get to it. Halloween Horror Nights began at Universal Studios Florida in 1991, and it was called Fright Nights. It began as a measly 3-night event, October 25th, 26th, and 31st of 1991. And with one haunted house, the Dungeon of Terror. First year, the admission price was only $12.95. Wow! Just move that decimal point over once, and that's how much it is now. Oh, I'm so broke. The event was renamed Universal Studios Florida Halloween Horror Nights in 1992 and was advertised as the second annual Halloween Horror Nights. There were 2 haunted houses that year, with the Dungeon of Terror returning to the Jaws Q building, and the People Under the Stairs making its debut on Soundstage 23. People Under the Stairs? Really, Universal? The HHN 2 event ran 5 nights, October 23rd, 24th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. Not much was changed in Halloween Horror Nights 3, but the event expanded for Halloween Horror Nights 4, which became an 8-night run in 1994. This year marked the return of the newly designed Dungeon of Terror, along with 3 more haunted houses for a total of 4. In addition to Nazar Man's and the Bates Motel, the new locations were in the Earthquake Overflow Queue and the Boneyard. This year also marked the first use of the term scare actors, as well as the first official Ghoul School for actors participating in the event. Now Ghoul School refers to the months of training that these scare actors go through before the event. Halloween Horror Nights 5 is the first time Universal Marketing began using Roman numerals in the title of the event, featuring a 12-night run and 3 haunted houses, one of which was a dual path house. It was also the first time Universal themed the event around an icon, in this case, the Crypt Keeper from the TV anthology Tales from the Crypt. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, here's 10 seconds of the show.
Ah, poor little fellas. When I think of their childhood.
Yeah, and then you wonder why they switched to Jack the Clown as their icon in Halloween Horror Nights 10.
See if you can guess the punchline! What's the difference between a scream and a shriek? A longer blade.
Nope. Both are still creepy as hell. Now let's switch to West Coast. This is the part of the video where I tell you that technically Halloween Horror Nights history started a bit earlier at Universal Studios Hollywood. Universal Studios Hollywood began pushing for Halloween-inspired events as early as October of 1986. Back then, it was a tram ride, which has zero resemblance of the terror tram we all know and love. The guests were expected to remain seated for the entire ride. It was more visually scary than immersive. Halloween Horror Nights officially launched at Universal Studios Hollywood on October 9th, 1997, running through the 2000 season and then abruptly stopped in 2001. The annual event didn't return to Universal Studios Hollywood until 2006, when it was revitalized by none other than the wickedly talented John Murdy. Unlike Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando Resort, the event consisted of mazes rather than houses, along with a unique terror tram. The terror tram's path has changed many times since its relaunch, but there are certain visuals that stay pretty consistent. Guests are expected to exit the tram by Whoville, past the Bates Motel, and the walk ends on the opposite side of the crashed 747 from War of the Worlds, where we get back onto the tram. In 2011, Universal Studios Singapore began the Halloween Horror Nights event. There was 1 haunted house, and the event ran 7 nights, and the admission was 60 Singapore dollars. Universal Studios Singapore HHN 2 in 2012 ran 7 nights, had 3 haunted houses with the admission of 68 Singapore dollars. By 2015, Universal Studios Singapore HHN 5 had expanded to 4 haunted houses, 3 of which were designed using local Singaporean horror legends and myths. Universal Studios Singapore HHN 6 in 2016 featured 5 haunted houses, ran 16 nights with the admission of 69 Singapore dollars. Just so that you are all aware of how awesome that is, 69 Singapore dollars is 49 American dollars and 97 cents. In 2012, Universal Studios Japan joined the Halloween Horror Nights franchise with an event themed to the biohazard video games, also known as Resident Evil. It ran for a total of 36 nights from September 14th through November 11th. Tickets were 8,400 yen. By 2015, Universal Studios Japan had increased its Universal Surprise Halloween at Universal Studios Japan, which includes Halloween Horror Nights, to 59 days, featuring both daytime and nighttime activities. Such activities were like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Japan having Death Eaters, and this year it's expected to also have Dementors. Come on, Hollywood! All we have are singing toads! Where are all the villains? Ah! So mad. Halloween Horror Nights is a unique event at Universal Studios Resorts that many other amusement parks have tried and failed to imitate. With the dedication of its fans along with the passion seen by the scare actors, Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights is the epitome of American horror. It's the experiences that give us feelings of a mixture of fear and excitement that gets horror fans like myself to go back annually. I just want to take a moment to say thank you, creative director John Murdy, for revitalizing the HHN and making it the highlight event of the year. And that about wraps up the history of Halloween Horror Nights in 4 Universal Studios parks. Thank you guys so much for watching. What other history of videos should we make? Let us know in the comment section. If you stayed until this point in the video, then you clearly liked it, so hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the League of Extraordinary Vloggers for more videos on everything Universal Studios related. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to watch some maze walkthroughs. Bye!